HealingSmiles is a well-established NGO which is providing free cleft surgery for children with cleft lip and palate all across the world.
It's different when you see the proposal on paper and then when you actually come and then you see these children, lovely kids, beautiful children. And for anybody to think that they need to die because they have a simple defect like cleft lip or cleft palate, it's quite, it's disturbing. And you'd realize that all of this is just because there is lack of education.
So unfortunately in Ghana there is a lot of stigma attached to cleft lip and cleft palate, and it's very difficult to find patients because patients are hidden or patients are just rejected and isolated, so that they don't believe that there is hope for them. So we had one patient, Alidu. The family didn't believe that there was hope for him, that there was a solution for cleft. So we had actually one volunteer went there, convinced the family and bring the child here. If it wasn't for him, this child now, he will never be able to have the surgery. He will never be able to smile. So everyone should be aware of this opportunity. Everyone, because cleft can be fixed and can be fixed with just a 45-minute surgery.
Very privileged to do what we do, and people take their lives in our hands. We should have the opportunity to give back to them somehow. This is one way to do that.
They are ordinary kids, just like any of our children they don't even realize the deformity that they have. They come to you, they are happy, they want to hug you, they are always dragging you around, come and color this for me. It's so beautiful. And to think that a mother is capable, or even relatives would force a mother to kill such a child because of such a defect, it's troubling. And I think that we need Ghana on board such missions. It's beautiful. You touch a life and you touch it forever.
This whole mission is something which I think every person should share in.
Our patients have had many interesting experiences, and sometimes you are moved to tears when you hear some of the experiences that they've been through. You can imagine women who are in their 60s or 70s who have gone through life very marginalized, ostracized because they are born with a facial deformity which requires only 45 minutes of surgery to correct.
It was very, very, very wonderful experience, and it was touching to see how we move from a face which people perceive to have a lot of stigmatization, a face which people have even attached some fetish to, now being transformed into a face that can give a beautiful smile.
It's so emotional and fulfilling when you see patients coming out from a surgery. And when I see Alidu, my heart was just full of joy, because if it wasn't for this volunteer, he will never be able to go back to the village and now start going to school, have his normal life. And really there is nothing more rewarding to really put a smile in someone's face. And a smile.
People are having perception that no, that this is a spiritual distance, it can be solved, but it's not true. It's a disease that can be solved. So I thank HealingSmiles for helping me to do this. When I was bringing this child, people were saying no, I'm only deceiving them. But I'm telling those who have those problems that when they get to HealingSmiles, it can be solved.
One important and simple thing that money cannot buy is smiles on the patient's face. When a patient goes in to the theatre with cleft lips and cleft palates, They come in as someone who is disowned by the community, someone who is not anything or anyone to the public. But as soon as they come out from the theatre, as soon as the parents see the small children, they actually end up crying and say that we are just like God to them.
So management decided to take care of all the surgeries for this mission, which was about 150 patients, so it came up to $36,000. And you come to the ground and you realize that the money has been judiciously used. You see the smiles on their faces. There was one instant where the mother was crying, very happy, and saying that, yes, my child is also amongst children in Ghana, that we will not hide them again. We are proud enough to take them out.
I saw the family in Kubida. We didn't fear and say, I go for a can want some near the other. I for a can want some. We didn't fear some if I don't go baby. It's a beer and a joke. We didn't quite want to go to the quite say by any day. Bedroom who say I be the say the city any other, I don't know. Any agent.
You just have to see the smiles on the children's faces and realize it's a good thing that's been done.
Thank you, Operation Smile. Thank you, uniBank.
The reason why I came here before, I want to learn to speak well. I'm so proud that I can talk well. Thank you, Mrs. Well, thank you.
It's the first one, because one of Madame Papa is and Timothy said, honestly, the other bag water had an iron deck. And she named what you said, send Baha, no coffee, meaning in I to the cat, making up for Madame Papa. I could be able.
The board and management of uniBank, through a recommendation, approved the provision of free surgeries to 154 patients. It was very successful. We are happy that we've been able to impact positively on society. And it's something that we are interested in the long term. It's something that we want to commit to in the long term. We believe that we can provide smiles not just to our customers, but to society as a whole.
We'd like to say thank you to uniBank and congratulate them for seeing the need to put people first. Any society, the quality of any society is determined by how you treat the weak and vulnerable. And sometimes those are the people who don't have a strong enough voice to shout for themselves or to make noise about their condition. But these are people who are suffering in silence. And the rest of us who are privileged should not neglect them in our deliberations or in our plans.
uniBank believed in what we do, believed in our mission in putting a smile in someone's face. And uniBank has been our first local and biggest sponsor that we have. So if now we have 154 people who are going back to the village with a new smile, with a new life ahead, it's thanks to you. And even if you are not with us now, all uniBank team, you have been part of the team, and this is thanks to you.
I entreat all corporate Ghana to join this laudable project. Let's heal Ghana one smile at a time.
uniBank, uniBank,